So Fat Joe is apparently being sued. You know, the dude TA, I told you guys that I saw TA in the Bronx and I stepped to him, like seen them, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Your TA, right? He's like, yeah. So he be so people I just seen like a certain episode where people were like, he hasn't been around and like he's out of sight, right? Like he's nowhere to be found. Bro, I found him right on 163. I think in between 163 and 164. That's exactly where I just saw him at. Recently, in days, like not even a month, bro. And I'm putting a lot of days ahead. You get it? Because I be lost like that. I don't follow up with the dates, the time, none of that. The volume. So I just saw TA in the Bronx. Facts. I live in New York City, just in case. And I go to the Bronx daily, and that's exactly where I seen him at. Don't believe me? Ask him. I don't care if you don't believe me anyway, but I have no reason to lie. But apparently, he seems to be taking Fat Joe to court. And this whole thing just blew up. But me, I'm saying, bro, why are the dudes are just talking loose? And that's the problem. That loose. Certain people are being asked questions and the so-called creator is acting like he's creating and like they making videos and you're trying to tarnish Joe. You're talking mad shit about Fat Joe because you're happy. Oh my God, they going to jail. I never seen creators or so-called thug or street niggas so happy that, oh my God, that's Pistol Pete. Oh my God, he just put his words in his mouth. Bro, shut up. You sound stupid. Word, bro. Like, I don't personally know TA, so I don't care about TA, right? I know Cuban Links, Tony Sunshine. I know Pistol Pete. People like that, I'm not going to lie and say I don't care about. I know them. I don't know TA. I don't know TA. I don't know TA. So I don't care nothing about TA, right? But if he was right, even if he was right, I got to be honest. He's wrong. He's wrong. He'll be wrong to a person if you know certain people. That guy is just the wrong dude, right? But for the most part, I'm trying to deal with the truth. And it's just bad when everybody's just talking about it and nobody's getting nowhere. I see a lot of people acting like they making content and you're just out to shit on people. To shit on Fat Joe, to shit on everybody. And that's what I find wrong because today it'll be Fat Joe that they putting light on and trying to tarnish his name, his reputation. And tomorrow, it'll be you, homeboy. Facts.
Fat Joe has been hit with an explosive $20 million lawsuit for allegedly coercing his ex-hype man into thousands of sexual acts. In a graphic 157-page lawsuit, Terrence T.A. Dixon accuses Fat Joe, whose legal name is Joseph Cartagena, of more than a decade of abuse. The details so disturbing that there's a big trigger warning in the red on the first page of that filing. Dixon alleges that in the lawsuit, Cartagena forced him to, quote, humiliating situations, including sex acts, performed under duress and surveillance. Dixon claims he personally witnessed Cartagena engage in sexual relations with girls as young as 15.
Come on, bro. With girls as young as 15. What bothers me is that, all right, if Fat Joe and them was dealing with girls as young as 15, let's say, what were you doing? You was there. You're saying you was there. So it doesn't make no sense to me, bro. It doesn't make no sense to me, bro. All right, I'm going to put, and what, he's going to say exactly what he's probably saying. Why you didn't say nothing then? Oh, because it was for your well-being. You needed a place to live and all that. And for those of you that think that the guy TA is hiding, I just saw him. I just saw the guy TA on 163. If I'm not mistaken, I seen him on 163. It's like a block over from the court, wherever the fucking block the court is at, because I don't keep up with blocks. I could go to a spot for 10 years straight. I know how to get there. I don't know what you call the street. Facts. I could live up the block. We don't pertain. You get it? So, but right now that everybody's happy, like, yo, Fat Joe's going down. Oh my God. And all this because he's the one being blamed or some bad shit is being put on his name. It's just crazy to me. Facts.
One of whom Cartagena was allegedly in love with and contemplated leaving his wife for. An attorney for Cartagena says the lawsuit is...
He'll never leave his wife. They saying that Fat Joe was going to leave his wife for that girl. Whatever girl he met or he meets, he'll never leave his wife for no girl. He would have left already. In fact, he speaks recently on things he's doing with his wife. Like, you people are crazy, bro. And that's why, anyway...
is a blatant act of retaliation. NBC's David Romo is on the story for us. And Stephen, Cartagena initially sued Dixon, and now Dixon is suing Cartagena. Both sides are...
That's the problem. Fat Joe, because they saying Cartagena, Derek Dixon, they saying these names, and it sounds like some famous baseball players from another country or whatever. Fat Joe put in a lawsuit first, and then the kid TA decided, I'm going to put in a lawsuit like to countersue Fat Joe because he was trying to talk, right? And that's the thing that this guy put up. A lot of these people have that where Rich Porter is talking and calling this dude, Pistol Peter's calling this other dude, and y'all dudes is just posting that and enjoying yourself and having a good time, because to a lot of you soft bird niggas, facts, that are not in New York, it's just content to y'all. You get it? It's just content. But you better hope, and I don't give a fuck. You get it? I'm not Fat Joe. I'm not none of them niggas. You just better hope that you stay where the fuck you live at. And don't ever pass through New York, nowhere near none of us. Facts. If you ever even lived in New York, because these niggas are derelicts, bro. And